Welcome to Cut the Cap. I'm your host, Pharaoh, and this is a podcast where we actually go at people's necks who claim to be gurus, whether it's in business, whether it's in finance or credit or whatever else that they claim to be a guru in. Where we actually kind of figure out and find out, is this person who they say they are, or if they qualify to say the things that they're saying, and can they give the advice that they're giving you? And most of the time, these people are not. They're not qualified for any of the things that they're saying that they can give you or do, because they haven't done it. I've written a book and I've ran several businesses since 2016, started from scratch. So I'm qualified to say certain things and to do certain things. But these other people that I'm finding on social media that has somewhat of a credibility because they have a blue check, because they have a lot of followers, because they're getting a lot of likes and they're getting a lot of views, that does not mean that they are who they say they are and that they're able to give you the advice that they're giving you. They're just someone who started reading a book and figured out, hey, I can claim to be a guru and there's nobody that can police me and say that I'm not who I say that I am. And so that kind of irritated me. It kind of didn't sit well to me because I realized that there's a lot of people out there in the world that are actually looking for some type of advice because they find themselves working at a dead end job and there's nobody around them that can actually give them advice and kind of give them some type of course to follow. And so we started looking into this, and I'm like, let me speak up on this. Let me start a podcast where I'm actually exposing these people because I don't like the things that I'm seeing them doing. Um, the first person that we're going to talk about is a dude that goes by the name of Papichulo Dreaded on social media. His real name is Kenyon Williams, and that's just it. He will always be Jess Williams to me. He claims that he started a beauty supply business and this business brings in millions and millions of dollars. But now when I did my investigation, his first business post is did in October of 2020. Now, if you know anything about the pandemic, we went on lockdown on March of 2020. And shortly after that, they started giving out PPP money. Now, that seems a little bit suspicious. We go on lockdown, they start giving out PPP money, and all of a sudden, your business pops up. Huh. I'm not saying that he probably didn't have a DBA in a business before that, but he wasn't really doing anything. And that's just facts. In today's day and age, if you don't have a social media presence for your business, you don't have a real business because that's how you're going to find your customers. You're going to find your customers through social media and you're going to drive them to your website. And that's how you're going to get traffic to it. And that's how you're going to get sales. But every time you look at this guy on his social media, he's always promoting himself. He claims that this beauty supply business is bringing in millions and millions of dollars a year, yet he never talks about it. Now, how can a business bring in millions and millions of dollars if you never talk about it? But he always talks about himself, and he always tells you to sign up for his course. You sign up for that, and then from there, he will teach you how to find products, pick the products, and actually sell the products. But it never actually gets to that. His courses, you get a $50 course, you got a $100 course, you got a $1,000 course, $10,000 course. It actually goes up to $1,000,000. Let's just be real. There's nobody that's going to buy his $1,000,000 course because anybody that has $1,000,000 is going to be able to see straight through this guy and see that he's nothing more than a guy that's running click funnels. That's it. And so I want you all to understand that it's okay to look for someone to give you guidance when you feel like you're lost and you want a way out of the situation that you're in and that there's no one around you. But make sure that when you start looking on social media that these people are verifiable. Do not go by just because this person has a blue check. That does not mean that he's qualified to say what he's saying or do what it is that he's telling you to do, because if this guy hasn't done those same things, then he can't tell you to do those things. Remember, it's always easier to talk about something than actually do it. These guys are nothing more than mouthpieces building up their platform, because as you all follow them, like them, and comment on their posts, you're building up their platform to give them more credibility, which it makes it where they can get more money, but you can't. You're actually losing money. And that's a problem for me because I feel like these people are preying on people that are lost and using their emotions against them. Um, so I want to bring that out. We're going to bring this out in every freaking episode. We're going to talk about different people and different things that they're doing. So with that being said, that's the end of this podcast. If you like what I'm talking about, please like, subscribe, and follow. We're on all the social media platforms as Cut the Cap.